We're on.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Heat Team Tuesday night team call. My name is Lisa Blaisdell. I'm the National Marketing Director on the Heat Team. I just gave a little bit of my background, so I won't repeat myself, but I'm really excited to share with you guys about a resource that maybe many of you know about and maybe some of you don't. And I really want to give credit to my friend and an awesome Express Track Sales Coordinator, Lisa Bartlett, because after the San Diego Summit, we work out together every day. We've become great friends, and she's a rock star. And she said, Lisa, we need to get together because I have a bunch of questions. And I was like, okay. So she came to my house, and we sat at my computer, and she asked me questions. And it forced me to dive into more resources and more tools. And through that time that we had together, I was blown away at the revival of what's always been called the mission-driven model. And I know, you guys, that for some of you, you're like, okay, Lisa, where do we go? What do we do? The Freedom Revolution, so thefreedomrevolution.com. And if you're not muted, go ahead and mute yourself out so we have a good, clean recording. Thank you so much. Thefreedomrevolution.com is the website that the company has set up for us to be our portal for learning, teaching, training, and duplication. And also what is happening is that the company is blowing us away with a lot of changes that are going to be coming that a lot of you guys know of with the virtual office. More to be revealed in Austin. So you cannot miss Austin. You must be in Austin. That's just my nice way of saying come to Austin, or not so nice way. And so what has happened over the last few years is that there are other resources that's available to us. So the mission-driven model, which was, it used to be called the mission-driven model, was recently given an overhaul. And I wasn't truly aware of how robust this particular portal is. Now, I do believe that over time, the mission-driven model is going to be funneled into thefreedomrevolution.com. So there'll just be one website, because I know it can be confusing. And that's why when, Nikki was asking for a little bit of support tonight on the call, I thought, you know what, I'm happy to walk everybody through this mission-driven model because it's so amazing. And it has helped me and members of my team so much that I want you guys to know all that is here. And if you're 520-465-6384, if you could mute, that would be super helpful, because I can't mute anyone because I'm not the host. So without further ado, I'm going to take us into Mission Driven, and I'm just going to take the next 20 minutes or so. This doesn't even need to be a full half hour. I just want to show you guys how great this is. So first of all, the website is missiondriven.info. And Nikki, if you're still on the line, if you could mute out everybody. I don't think I can, because someone's not hearing me that they're not muted. So, oh well, anywho, missiondriven.info, okay? And the password is mission lower caps. So missiondriven.info, mission lower caps. Here's the first thing that I did not know existed. Let me just impress you all with my amazing skills. Look at this. If you want to know where anything is on this website, all you have to do is click on index. Okay, so that was home, and then under tools, the first click is index. And this is alphabetized. You could spend all day here. Don't do that. Reach out to people. But if you have questions about something that you're looking for, come here to this index, and then you can just search for it. So, you can search for anything and it'll pull up. Okay, so that's the first thing that I wanted to show you guys. And of course, my computer's gonna be slow as molasses here. So I just put in a search for three-way connections, and it brought that up. So, okay, so the first thing that I want to show you guys is obviously getting started. And I know that AJ Majors did a really great job a couple of weeks ago, towards the end of last business month, with getting started, and launching people and getting started. And I know a lot of people love that. Yeah, no one is, I've asked for people to mute themselves. There's somebody on a phone call that I can't mute because Nikki, I'm not the host, so I'm sorry. So you can sit down with someone, or you can guide someone right here, or you can take yourself through this yourself, you guys. If you've, had a season where, you stepped away from your business, or you feel like you need a little revitalization, you could take yourself through this yourself. I always think that that's a great idea. You can get started. I just want to drill into a couple things that always stand out to me. Your why. Why are you doing this business? What is your vision? And you can drill in again. You can either just keep it super superficial and talk to your new teammate and have this conversation, or if you like pen and paper, you can have resources like this that are from legends like Catherine Lee. Why are you starting this business? It allows you to go as deep as you want to, and to just point people to the tools to help them. So getting started will allow you to not have to know the compensation plan, but point people to the resources to help them understand the compensation plan as they're moving through the marketing plan and as they're fast tracking. And look at this, our new company incentives, totally up to date, fall into the 5-1 that was announced last week. I know a lot of you guys are excited about that. Okay. And then there's also the express track to sales coordinator and the leadership beyond that. Okay. So then if you want to send your new teammates some more information, you can send them videos. You can either text them these videos, you can watch the videos with them, but if somebody is not clear on what they need to do to qualify their business and why they need to qualify their business, if you're brand new too, and you're like, I have no idea what it means to qualify my business, I don't know what I need to do. You don't need to know, you guys. You just send them these videos. I mean, I just think it's so awesome that it's so easy. Okay. And then of course, and I didn't scroll all the way down. The best compensation video that ever existed in the history of videos is Julie Herp's video. And it's right here. And I love her. And she's just like taking a Valium. And it's wonderful. I wish that person heard me. You're not muted, person. But they don't, because they're not listening to my call. So I'm totally putting this person on the spot, whoever it is. Okay, so what else under getting started can you go and find? You can find more stuff on the compensation, but look, then it just naturally takes you to the next step, which is obviously sharing. Okay. The number one thing I hear from new people every single solitary day, even if they're not new, is, what do I say? What do I say? Hey, Carrie, can you do me a favor? Can you text Nikki and ask her to come back and just mute out all the lines? And that will help.
Yeah, I just texted her.
Thank you, honey, so much. Appreciate that. So the number one thing that I get asked is, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? What do I say? So first of all, the verbiage is all right here. So you can just click on this. You can send this to your new person. You can, help them with specific scenarios. But truly, I've used this for a long time, and it's great. I mean, it's just a great way to help people know what they need to say. What I also love and what I totally support on this website is that they're really teaching us to do social media the right way. And I think AJ said that you want to just sit with your new person and do the first post with them. I think that's a really, really good idea. But if for some reason you can't or don't, and they're kind of off doing their own thing, make sure that they know to look at this and reference this before they post, because we don't want to mention Juice Plus. We want to create curiosity. Okay. And I know most of you guys know this already, and, thank goodness we've changed. We're not vomiting Juice Plus all over our social media pages and having people go Google and figure it out for themselves and make a decision without us even having an opportunity to share with them. The other thing that I think is really important on this page is setting our new people up for events and teaching them how to build for events, getting flyers, right? In-person events, Zoom events, Facebook events. I mean, it's so simple and easy, and the flyers are gorgeous. I know a lot of you guys know this. Following up, inviting, it's all here. Okay? It's all here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, the next piece is obviously taking care of our customers. And last night, I know a lot of you guys were on the call that Nikki and I did for VFs and above for to help people map their genealogy, their customer genealogy. And all of the resources that were in that PowerPoint that I went through, which I know Nikki's going to post a replay of that call. I know some of you guys are asking for it. All of the resources I got from this MissionDriven, by the way. I just want you guys to all know this. So a new customer, helping us take care of them. There's a whole video training. There are customer profile sheets, teaching them on how to get up on the customer portal. I hope that many of you guys know, or most of you know, that by law, the Juice Plus company, we have to transition our customers in the next, 8 months to a year to being able to manage their orders themselves. And I know for those of us that have been around for a while and like the control of managing our customers' accounts for us, this can seem a little scary, but I want to just support you guys in that. Number one, it does not replace our involvement doing great customer care. And number two, this is actually going to make our jobs a lot easier, because I don't know about you, but I don't like waiting on hold with the Juice Plus company, and I want to spend my time pouring into my customers, building relationships with them, educating them. I don't want to be navigating, when they need their next box. So that's going to be something that we want to teach our customers to go and do. And the company is going to be supporting us with that as well. The social media shareables, you guys see that comes out on our insights. And then of course our Shred 10, which I know all of you guys know everything about the Shred. And then literally this tells us what to say to our customers. The survey. Now the survey came about a couple years ago, probably 5 years ago now, from Gordon Hester and a really amazing NMD, a great friend, Renee O'Neill. And this is something that if you are struggling with customer retention, I really encourage you guys to spend some time with your customers with this survey. This is a wonderful way to help our customers really give us feedback on what's working for them with Juice Plus. And here's what I know to be true, and I know a lot of you guys experience this. People aren't necessarily paying attention to how their bodies feel. They're not thinking about Juice Plus all the time the way that we are. They may be experiencing changes that they're not even aware of. But when we take them through this simple survey and we ask them simple things like, are you cooking more fresh meals at home? Are you knowing that your hair is growing faster? Are you, starting to notice some, cravings? They're going to start to have some ahas on their own. And when they have ahas on their own, that is when they're going to own their Juice Plus experience. They will own being compliant, which I know is something that we are all challenged with, is helping our new customers being compliant. And they will realize an added value of Juice Plus without us having to do anything other than asking them questions. So I have to fully admit and be transparent that I used to do this survey pretty consistently when we started. I have gotten away from it, and I am excited to go back to it with my new customers because I want them to have a good experience and I want them to stick with their Juice Plus forever. Don't we all want that? And even if you have customers that have been on the product for a long time, I think it's okay to do this anytime. And here's what I say to my team all the time. What company is calling you and is asking you, how many surveys do you get on email? Like tons, right? But who wants to take a few minutes of time on the phone? And I know time is like everything. Nobody has time. But to have a real conversation with someone and have someone ask you some questions and help you have a good experience with something that you've purchased, Nobody's doing this at all. Nobody. And yet there's so much value in that conversation. So I just want to invite you guys to challenge yourself and maybe take that on if that's not something that you're doing. I love these little documents. These are things that you guys can be, emailing to your people, messaging to your people, all this stuff. Like it's all here. Okay. So moving on. Okay. So moving on. The next is build team. This is my favorite part of our business and my favorite part of our resources. So, some of these resources are obvious. We went over this last night, mapping the PC genealogy training, designing our team. Some of these documents are old as dirt, but they work. They're just foundational things. If you are struggling with or are challenged with bringing on new people to your team, maybe take some time this month, work with your sponsor, or your upline, or your NMD, Nikki or I, or whoever, and map out who you want on my team, on your team. If you're intentional, and we talked about this last night, if you're intentional about what you want every month, you are going to be much more likely to achieve it than you are if you don't. So who do you want on your team, and what are your next steps with that person? Okay, this can be a simple exercise that can change everything for your business. Again, what to say, my favorite thing in the world. I won't dive in there, but here's something that maybe some of you guys don't know. And I actually didn't know this until really recently. So I don't know, maybe everybody's like way ahead of me. But here's some business videos. I know this isn't the link. Did you guys know, here it is. Did you guys know that you can send someone your juiceplus.com website and they can join your team from your website? Okay. You don't have to nail them down with their social security number and all this and that. They can do it privately. Some people get a little nervous about the social security number and all this and that. And I totally understand. This 2-minute video will walk them through, or walk you through, how you can add a new partner, a new representative through your own personal juiceplus.com website. I thought that was very cool when I learned that. And so I just want to make sure that you guys know that that's available. Again, guiding our new partners through coaching, through getting started, which will loop you right back. The DMO, our businesses live and breathe and survive on our DMOs. Whether you use TeamZ, which I love TeamZ, whether you use paper, any kind of a, system. I always just say to people, use a system that you're going to work and that will help you stay accountable to your business. So this is really cool. If you don't know much about TeamZ, if you're not familiar with what it is, you can hang out here and watch this video. I have to say, again, I tell you guys all my flaws. I got away from TeamZ at the beginning of the year. I've been using it more consistently, and it is my boss. It's awesome. I make so much more connections. I am so much more productive when I use TeamZ than on the days that I don't, because otherwise I'm just floating around, going, what's happening? What do I do? Okay. So that is an overview of the MissionDriven. Okay. I want to just make sure that there was nothing else. All right. I'm going to, again, guide you guys back to the index, back to again, video library. What videos do I send? Here are all the videos that you could possibly send according to categories, which I think is going to save everybody time, so much time, right? And then most of these videos are on the freedomrevolution.com. And then look, here's the verbiage. You can literally highlight this, right? And paste it into a text message. Okay. And this is good verbiage. This is really, really good stuff. So I'm going to stop the screen share for a second. And I want to give you guys an opportunity to ask any questions or clarify anything that, I'm discovering things on the MissionDriven every day. What I didn't go into, what I didn't dive into is coaching. And that is where Nikki and I pulled all of the resources that we coached on last night. And as a leader, I am so grateful for that particular section. I'm grateful for all the extra videos that are there as well, because, you know, Christine April is going to train on something that I may not train on. So make sure you go there as well. So does anybody have any questions or anything that they want me to dive in deeper to?
I just want to say thank you for, I didn't know that Teamsy was part of the Mission Driven. I just started using Teamsy. Thank you, Heidi Biggs, for encouraging me. And it's been amazing. I can't believe how much it has helped me focus and connect so much more often with people. It's huge for me.
Yeah, it is huge.
Everybody to try it.
It is huge. It is huge. And I'll tell you, I mean, look, here's me being super real with you guys. This is how I roll. I mean, this is how I roll. So to have a place, and I'm reaching out to a lot of people I don't know on social media. I'm doing cold market prospecting, and I am adding in those people, because otherwise they just go into the vortex of whatever.
Yeah,
and so
$198 a year if you sign up through the deal that got for Juice Plus and pay for a year. It's $16 a month. It's so worth it.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for saying that, because yes, you do get a discount if you pay in full, if you're committed to it. Yeah, I know a lot of people, it's changed their business. It's really changed their business. So thank you for that. Anybody else have any questions? You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Lisa, for sharing, because I mean, there are so many things, like I have had to dig through, but I haven't really gone through all of it, you know, since they've changed a lot of that stuff. And
Yeah.
it, like you said earlier, it's an eye-opener to, you know, really see how much of a disservice I'm doing my team by not doing that. So I want to thank you for sharing this tonight, because it's been really helpful.
Oh, good, Heidi. You're welcome. Of course. Of course. Nikki and I were just trying to come up with something that would serve the team. And I thought, you know, this has really been helping me. And so I'm glad that it served you guys. And, you know, we're going to get on a Tuesday night team call every week, no matter what, all of you guys that are here for the most part. You know, I don't mind showing everybody something that exists, because I'd rather take the time and do it now than have you guys, you know, try to fit this into your Juice Plus time, which I know for most people is very small, because you're all juggling families, jobs, and things like that. So I hope that this helped encourage you guys. And here's another thing I want to say about TeamZ. You can connect with people on your team on TeamZ and see what they're doing every day and see. So Kim Franzen, and I think I saw you just say that you need a buddy. If you get on TeamZ and you want to be in our group and have that accountability, I love that. I love that. I've got like 5 girls that are on there. So cool. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to let you go, and everybody have a great night. Thank you so much again. We're putting together some awesome calls for the rest of the month and October. And I appreciate all of you guys, and I appreciate you all getting on tonight. So
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank
you're
you, Lisa.
welcome. Have a great rest of your night.
You. All right.
Wonderful.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa. Great call.
Hey, welcome everybody to Monday Mastery, and this is a special Monday Mastery.